Hi, it's Betsy, as in Chris and Betsy of As We Go, and we invite you to join us as we go and check out something known very simply as the Big Tree. So hey, we're Chris and Betsy of As We Go, and we are here at Goose Island State Park at something called simply the Big Tree. But spoiler alert, the tree behind us isn't it. So if you ever have a chance to check out the Big Tree, you'll want to do it. They do have a fence around it to keep people from climbing on it. But the tree we were just by is probably 1/3 to half the size, in this wonderful coastal live oak grove. So the Big Tree has been around for just a little while. It's over here kind of behind me, but the Texas State Parks is really good about labeling things, and here at Goose Island is no exception. This wonderful sign here gives us some of the details, and here are some of the fast facts. And this is probably about as of 2011, was it we saw yesterday that they'd updated the area. So as of 2011, the tree has an 11-foot diameter, but if you were to measure it all the way around, 35 feet. Back then it stood 44 feet tall. It's probably a little taller now. Here's the cool thing, the crown or the top of the tree is almost 90 feet across. Bottom line, all that growth occurred over a period of 1,000 years old. So 1066, time of the Norman Conquest, this thing was only about a 60, 70-year-old tree, give or take a year or two. Around 500 years ago, or when the tree was about 500 years old, I should say, the Spanish explorer Alonso Alvera de Pineda, the first known European to explore Aransas Bay, was mapping this part of the Texas coastline. And about a mile away, when the tree was about 850 years old, was the Battle of Lamar during the Civil War. And when the tree was about 1,000 years old, the Civilian Conservation Corps built the very first fence to surround it and protect it. And that was in the 1930s. Now it's almost 2020. We're here in November of 2019. Yeah, that tree has continued to grow. It has survived numerous hurricanes. And so here's the Big Tree. As you can see, it is a good size. You'll see these coastal oaks all over this area of the Texas Gulf Coast, but you won't see one this big. Now this one limb that's kind of like the limb to nowhere, they've obviously have a couple of limbs supported here to keep them from snapping off. That limb had to be trimmed back. It was damaged during Hurricane Harvey just a couple years ago. But the tree itself survived that damage from the winds from that storm. This is the oldest known tree in the state of Texas, was a champion tree in 1996. Just incredible, the size of this thing around. We've seen and have driven through. We even did the drive-through tree down in the redwoods in California. And while the redwoods have height, this guy definitely has girth. Not just at the trunk, but in the size of that crown. By the way, Goose State Park is a nice little park. We've been staying here for a few days. Sites are fairly level, but there are a lot of these live oaks around. So if you do consider camping here, pay real close attention to the description information on the Texas State Park's website, because there are some of them. There's no way you're going to get a rig of any kind of size in them because of the branches that overhang the site. And the reason the fence is here, not only does it help discourage people from going up there trying to climb the big tree, it's to protect the tree's root system. If people were to keep trampling over it to get up close to it, they would compact the soil so much that the tree could not get anything to drink. And I wonder, and this is speculation on my point, I am not a tree expert by any stretch of the imagination, but you see the tree there, and as I pan around to the left you begin to see saplings over here. I don't know if those are just offshoots from the root system or if those were actually seeded by this granddaddy tree, if you will. They do have a seed they put off, kind that looks kind of like an acorn. So there you have it. It's the big tree here at Goose Island State Park. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you did, do please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate you folks taking time to watch our stuff. So like I said, hey, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. And if you really want to be the first one to know when we get another video launched, just go ahead and hit that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching. And as we go, who knows, maybe someday we'll see you on the road. Safe travels to you.